So, without using the term police state, can somebody please explain to me why it is that a 90-year-old man who's been feeding the homeless in Fort Lauderdale, Florida for 10 years is suddenly being arrested twice for doing what he's been doing for 10 years? It's ridiculous. And if you can't explain this to me using the word police, or the term police state, please try to refrain from using the word licensing, because licensing really has nothing to do with it. Sure, that's what they're going to tell you, that it's about licensing and it's about health safety and so on and so forth. But that to me is utter bullshit. And the reason being is because, let's say you go out to a park with your family to have a little picnic. Okay, so you're out there and you bring some food along, and you have more than enough for your friends and family, and suddenly some other people at the park walk up and go, that smells really good. Hey, can I get a piece of that chicken? Sure. So you give them the piece of the chicken. Are you suddenly now going to be arrested for doing so? That is absolutely ridiculous. What's happening here is that the people of the ultra rich in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, have the city council and the police department in their back pockets, and they want to get rid of the homeless problem. So what do they want to do? They want to create ordinances like this bullshit one that they've created in order to sweep the homeless problem into somebody else's neighborhood. So instead of taking care of the people that are there, the homeless people that are there, and providing for them, they're instead making it harder and harder for them to eat, so that they'll move on and go somewhere else and become somebody else's issue. So, speaking of cooking, and speaking of being hungry, I don't know about you, but every Thanksgiving I've created more than my share of Thanksgiving family meals, and every Thanksgiving I inevitably forget something. I forget the cranberry sauce, or I forget butter, and I've got to run to the store and I've got to get some. So, to me, thank God that places like Walmart are open, so you can go there and you can pick up the stuff that you were an idiot and forgot about. But I'm seeing a lot of people complaining about the fact that Walmart is going to be open on Thanksgiving. My issue with that is that, these people that work at Walmart kind of need that job. Just a little bit. They're working part-time, and they have to make ends meet for their family. And a lot of these people that work for Walmart actually want to work on Thanksgiving. They want to work the holidays because they know that they're going to get time and a half. So who is it for anybody on, say, Facebook or one of these other social network sites to sit there and say, Walmart doesn't believe in the family, and so we need to boycott Walmart because they're going to be open on Thanksgiving. All families should be able to spend their Thanksgiving dinners with their family. I agree with that. I agree that would be wonderful in a perfect world. But we don't live in a perfect world. We live in a world where people work part-time jobs for minimum wage, and they rely on this extra income during the holidays. So you know what? People who are continuing to bitch about the fact that Walmart is open on Thanksgiving, just, stop it and think about the people who actually work there and work for a living. And for you guys to sit there and say that Walmart doesn't care about the family, that's just ridiculous. Now look, I agree that Walmart is probably one of the most evil corporations in the world. I don't disagree with you at all there. But the fact is that you don't get to become the business kind of mogul that Walmart is without being a little greedy and without having some business standards. Walmart sees a need to be open on Thanksgiving, and personally, I'm kind of that glad that they are open because, again, I'm an idiot and I'm going to forget what certain things when it comes to making the Thanksgiving meal. But to say that Walmart is wrong for being open in Thanksgiving is just ridiculous, or to condemn them or demonize them for doing so is just ridiculous. What's next? Are you going to say that Walmart is unpatriotic because they're going to be open on Independence Day? That's ridiculous. Are you going to say they're anti-Semites because they make their Jewish employees work during Hanukkah? Come on, people. This is just ridiculous. Okay, thanks. I'm done.